Hello, my friends. My name is Darren Gerdes, and here are the three big stories for today. So I'm not going to talk more about Volgograd. People corrected me because I already did the video about that. And the best comment ever was the target was a kindergarten, but the debris from the intercepted drones accidentally fell on an oil refinery. Yeah, that does sound like the kind of thing that Russian state media would be saying. Okay, first article I want to show you here. Media Zona confirmed the identities of over 43,400 Russian soldiers. That's who they've confirmed, like they've traced out. That means that's just a floor. Over 3,100 officers, with 364 holding the rank of lieutenant colonel or higher. The director of the CIA said on January 30th, at least 315,000 Russian soldiers killed or wounded, and the Americans tend to be fairly conservative on this. The Ukrainian General Staff said 387,060. It's actually, today, it's 387,940 plus 880 today. It'll be north of 400,000 by the time that we hit the 2-year mark. Okay, second story. So now Budanov was asking or talking about he wishes he had A10 Warthogs. Now A10 Warthogs are for close support, and so they would have been something that would have been really useful on the front lines in order to get past, to break through in the initial days of the counteroffensive. But there's a good question about it. Let me read something here first. A-10 Warthogs would provide crucial support to ground forces. The aircraft is designed to target ground-based assets, including tanks, artillery, anything opposing infantry, Sersky said. Ukrainian Defense Forces will also significantly strengthen following the initial deliveries of the F-16s. But with the amount of missiles and drones and other things, I'm not sure that A-10s can be used just by themselves. Like, there's more to the story than just that. Maybe this is the beginning of a push for A-10s. Okay, last story. This is in Politico. Ukraine's army is suffering artillery shell hunger. Terrible term. Ukraine's army has a big problem. It's receiving too few shells. The European Union promised to send 1 million shells by March. EU Foreign Affairs Chief Borrell said this week that the bloc will only ship 524,000 shells by then, while promising 1.1 million by the end of the year. Well, they were supposed to have 1 million by March. On average, we fire 15 shots per day. That's not a lot because the Russian military doctrine is to just inundate with artillery shells. Russian military industry enables its troops to fire tens of thousands of projectiles at Ukrainian positions. There's no substitute for modern artillery. Less able to rely on artillery to hold back waves of attacking Russians, the Ukrainians are turning to FPV, or first-person view drones, to strike at tanks and armored vehicles and troops. That's giving Ukraine a rare advantage over Russia. Its forces conducted 3,806 drone strikes from September to January, while Russia only conducted 2,886. That's pretty significant. But what's most significant is this. By using these together, artillerymen fighting on the outskirts of the city said that the accuracy of artillery increases by 250% when paired with drones. So they're doing what they can with what they have. Thank you for your time, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.